5 seconds isn't a lot of time, but it can mean hopping off autopilot long enough to smile at someone and make their day. It could mean catching the opportunity to help your child feel your love more clearly and deeply. It can be the difference between saying the wrong thing in a knee-jerk reaction and choosing to respond with compassion or patience. 5 seconds, if well applied, could actually make a world of difference. Welcome to the Serve, Love, Lift podcast. I'm Tiffany Garvin. Years ago on a quiet beach in Hawaii, I felt the weight of the pain and struggles we all face in this world and how much we need each other. Soon after, this movement was born to serve, love, and lift. I believe that we are meant to serve the world with our unique gifts, love ourselves and others, and lift each other up to live with joy. This podcast is here to help you heal your heart and your life and empower you on your path to becoming the best version of yourself. I invite you to listen carefully and jot down notes that come to mind, whether they come from me or from your own heart. Then, share this episode with 3 people who you feel could use it today. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get going. Have you ever wished you could change something about your life, but got stuck because you didn't know where to start? I get it. It takes courage to face it, self-love to fit it into your schedule, and belief that your efforts will be fruitful. There's nothing like sacrificing to make change, and then it doesn't work out. We're left disappointed, discouraged, and staring at yet more validation that we can't actually change. But maybe we could change up our approach to change. I mean, some people don't even like change, good or bad. So how about we look at it as an upgrade at how we handle life? Not change that intimidates us, but a moment of clarity and intention to be a tiny bit better or kinder or more attentive. In fact, just 5 seconds could make all the difference. How just 5 seconds, you ask? Let me put it this way. I heard a lovely gal talking the other day. I honestly can't remember everything she was saying, but I remember she said that 5 seconds of courage was all it took. From there, my mind went a million places. If I had 5 seconds of courage, I would expand my business in a new direction. If I had 5 seconds of restraint in a difficult situation, I could prevent regret for years to come. If I spent 5 more seconds each day really feeling gratitude, I might just feel a bit brighter. I had several of these thoughts race through my mind and realized that this principle of being super present or intentional or stretching just a bit for 5 seconds could begin to create remarkable change. In fact, I think I have a tendency to feel urgent as I move about my day. Instead of going on autopilot and being in a hurry, I'm going to recognize those moments and choose to breathe for 5 seconds to let the urgency dissipate. I'm going to check in to see if any new insights come to help guide my day. What would you do with your 5 seconds? Would you spend 5 seconds resisting getting sucked into a negative conversation? Or take 5 seconds to think before you react? Would you express 5 more seconds of love or appreciation to someone? What about 5 seconds of feeling real self-love? Maybe you'd benefit from 5 seconds of meaningful positivity. What would 5 seconds of focused believing in yourself begin to do for your confidence? 5 seconds isn't a lot of time, but it can mean hopping off autopilot long enough to smile at someone and make their day. It could mean catching the opportunity to help your child feel your love more clearly and deeply. It can be the difference between saying the wrong thing in a knee-jerk reaction and choosing to respond with compassion or patience. 5 seconds, if well applied, could actually make a world of difference. Let's take a quick break. If you're ready to begin making a change, doTERRA's essential oil blend, Abode, may be just the thing to get you on your way. Its bright and spicy aroma is energizing and can help clear the path mentally and emotionally to greater personal power and progress. Abode is also the core of one of doTERRA's amazing household cleaning product lines. You can learn more about doTERRA and their world-class products at tiffanygarvin.com/wellness. Take a clear step toward creating your future. Have you thought of some areas in your life that could use a 5-second upgrade? Consider your relationships at home, at work, or in your community. What about your health and wellness goals for this year? There are a million little moments, if used intentionally, can add up to big, wonderful changes in your life. Are you ready for it? Or do you have some resistance showing up? Doubt or fear? Anxiety or hopelessness? Don't worry, it's totally normal. These are just your mind and heart communicating to you that there are a couple of things that need to be resolved before you can feel really good about moving forward. Let's look more closely at those. Don't ignore them. They're surfacing because they're ready to heal. Trust the process. Take note of what you're feeling, thinking, or even experiencing physically. These are all messages. Check in to see if there are any insights or impressions you need to understand from them. Maybe it's finally time to shift that old mindset and start fresh. Seriously, let go of that old self-squashing pattern that says you'll never be able to change. You can tweak 5 seconds at a time, and now is the time. Now that you're getting clear on the obstacles to employing our principle of 5 seconds to change, let's release them to help you feel more clear and confident in this new path. Ready? How intense is the resistance? Now, release and breathe. Let go of all those old thoughts, beliefs, and emotional wounds. Release again and breathe. You're choosing a new path, and your mind and heart will come along. Release one more time and take a deep breath. Did it shift? Take a minute to acknowledge where you are now. If it calmed all the way down, beautiful. Find the next bit of resistance and bring it down too. If it came down a little, keep working on it. You've got this. If it moved to something else, great. Your mind and heart are working with you to help you move forward. Release and breathe through that issue that surfaced. If it didn't change at all, make sure you're clear about what you were feeling or thinking and try again. The more specific and present you are with it, the more effective you'll be. It may also need you to understand something or see it differently first before it can resolve. Be patient and let it become clear. In less common cases, there's a chance that as you released this issue, it seemed to intensify. Don't worry, you're not doing it wrong. You're opening up and taking a look at this old wound, and it may be a bit bigger than you thought. It's showing more of itself so that it can all be resolved. Listen for a message if there is one, and release and breathe again. Stay focused and allow it to surface completely and play out. Great job. Work through these obstacles as they surface each day. Keep moving forward and taking advantage of those 5-second moments where you can make a little shift, do a little better, live a bit more fully, and create the change you've been wanting. It's worth every effort you put into it and more. And before you know it, your life will begin filling with more hope, more self-love, more joy and light, and you'll realize that significant change has happened gradually and is here to stay. I'm excited for your new path. You can do this. Thank you for being with me. Remember to share this episode with 3 people who you feel could use it today. Don't want to wait for next week for new insights and wisdom? Go to www.tiffanygarvin.com/emotional healing for a free guide to help you begin healing the emotional wounds that are holding you back. Again, the link is tiffanygarvin.com/emotional healing. It will be in the show notes as well. I believe in you. See you next week.